Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. Alright guys, you know I'm Stylosa and all that good stuff. So, this here is the competitive 6v6 Elimination Hero Spray. Now, I tweeted this out yesterday as soon as I seen it. I was like, wow, okay, what is this? 6v6 Elimination Hero. You guys remember I made a video, and in that video I actually said, oh, it would be great if we had 6v6 competitive. Now, this caused a little bit of confusion. What I was trying to say is 6-stack competitive, and I think most people got that. Some people didn't, and it caused some more arguments or whatever. But 6-stack competitive, that means forming a complete group before you go into competitive. That is not what this is. This is just 6v6 elimination, which, as you can see by the map, that is showing us the, I forget the name of the map, but that's the arena map. Now, let's just go back to last year. In fact, before we go back to last year, let's just take a look at these other sprays, and something I really need to actually make very clear again. This is not just for top 500. A lot of people were tweeting at me on Twitter going, oh, what the hell, it's only for top 500. It does say there, unlocked by achieving top 500. But this is the hero spray. This is the standard spray. So it will be available to everyone. This isn't some sort of exclusive top 500 mode. No, this is for everybody. What's a bit weird is the spray's not animated. Normally, these sprays are animated. I mean, if you look at competitive Capture the Flag hero, you know, that's an animated spray. So it's a bit weird that they're not animated. Well, of course, we've got competitive Capture the Flag. We've also got competitive Lucio Ball. So we know that there's a history of them adding these type of competitive modes into the game. Anyway, just to be very clear, this is not 6-stack competitive, okay? Just to be super, super clear. And I think this is going to be added to the game with the anniversary event, because it would make sense, because last year with the anniversary event, we got these arena maps added to the game. So if we're going to have 6v6 like elimination in the arena maps, then it makes sense that it comes out for that event. And I know it doesn't really make that much sense, I guess, but they do add these sprays into the game before the fact. So we've got the new Season 10 sprays, which obviously is not Season 10. So, you know, these are for the future, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get stuck into this. So this raises a very interesting question, doesn't it? They obviously want to keep the tradition of adding these types of mini competitive modes. And now what do these modes do, and why do I absolutely love them? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Lucio Ball. In fact, I don't really like Lucio Ball that much. It's fun for about 5 minutes and then I get bored, but that's just me. It doesn't matter. I like these mini competitive modes because what they do is they allow you to earn competitive points without messing around in the main competitive ladder. And that is fantastic, because what that does is it gives you the opportunity to play Capture the Flag, you know, and play it maybe a little bit more kind of casually, because let's be honest, right, competitive is quite intensive. If you want to go out there and like farm for points or whatever, it can be really frustrating to do that in competitive. When if you go into these fun and sort of new modes, and I think new is the critical thing here. When it's new, it's fresh, right, and people are like, wow, this is awesome. This has been happening to me with the Retribution event. I'll go into the game, play. It doesn't even matter if I lose, right? It makes it feel really fresh. Then when I go and play another type of game mode, so let's say competitive or quick play or whatever, it feels like I'm almost playing a new game. I mean, obviously I'm not, but it gives me that sort of reset, and I think I needed that. So this type of competitive, like, mini season thing, I'm really all for. The question I want to put to you guys is, where would you like to see this go? Now, it looks like they are starting to work on competitive, or competitive is maybe becoming the main focus. I mean, it might not be, but based on the updates we've seen to the game, we've seen things which have just rolled out now. So we've got the avoid a player function, which I've used to avoid one player so far, a very nasty player who I was like, oh my god, he's on my team twice, I had to get rid of this guy. So that's starting to happen. Hopefully they start looking at ways to make it less random, which we know Jeff has made comments about that, and Jeff's, you know, he said things saying, look, yeah, we understand it's frustrating. We understand it would be better if you could form a group before you went into a game. Now, I sort of put my conspiracy theorist hat on right now, and I'm like, well, actually, I remember the Maze Yeti hunt, and that had like a preferred role select queue, didn't it? Because you could click, I want to be May, or I want to be the Winston, or the Yeti. Maybe we're going to see some form of that implemented. And let's also be real here as well. I think it's really, really like awesome to test any kind of changes to competitive in these mini competitive modes. 6v6 elimination will be fun. The question I'm going to put to you guys again is, what other modes would you like to see? Now, a lot of people were asking for not capture the flag, sorry, deathmatch. Now, deathmatch is an interesting one. I don't think deathmatch would work. The reason why deathmatch wouldn't work is everybody would play Roadhog and McCree. It'd be Roadhog and McCree everywhere in deathmatch. There might be some exceptions, but those are generally the heroes that are probably the best in deathmatch. I mean, sure, you can play whatever you like, but it would really like screw up the hero pool. I think deathmatch is cool as it stands, with just like a sort of simple, like you go in and you just play deathmatch. You can do whatever you like. You can warm up. It's great. I mean, that's what it's great for, right? Warming up. You know, I remember going back to last year and even the year before, and yeah, it was the year before actually, when Junkenstein's Revenge came out. Being able to just play that and practice my McCree aim before I went into competitive was super awesome. Then, of course, a year later we got deathmatch, so deathmatch kind of became the warm-up space. But all of that's kind of beside the point. What I want you guys to do in the comments below is let me know if you think this is a good idea. What other types of competitive would you like to see? Maybe 3v3, maybe 1v1 limited elimination. That could be a competitive ladder, you know, because if it's totally random what heroes you're playing, that's truly going to test you as a flex Overwatch player, right? I don't know. Super interesting. I think though this is going to probably come out, as I say, with the anniversary event, which will be sometime in May, I think. No, hang on, it won't be May, will it? June, July. Hang on, what month are we in? March, April, May, April. Yeah, no, it will be May. Maybe? I don't know. Late May. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell, because apparently you have to do that these days on YouTube, as it won't tell you when videos are uploaded. And I will catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.